So it's Tommy Ha sets up the table. Just want to say a big thank you to all of you that have tuned in to the stream. I know it's a short kind of format that we're dealing with tonight, more exhibition. This was just to give some nice exposure to our American friends. The game of snooker down here. It's a border battle. Canada's leading 1-0. We do appreciate all the hard work Mike Dominguez has done here in the Seattle area. Really a strong snooker enthusiast bringing the game down here and exposing a lot of his players because there really wasn't many places to play. And him, a lover of the game of snooker, said, "Well, that's it. I'm going to open up my own club." And he's opened up a fantastic club here. Conditions are fantastic as well. Big thanks to Lance Bromlin for setting up the stream, really giving you all these pictures, this wonderful sound. Big thanks to Tommy Ha for all his refereeing work. He's right there on the screen setting up, as well as Christian and Etchit. They did some scorekeeping and refereeing on our non-TV table. Efren as well, he's a big drink of water. He's our great security guard, keeping everybody in line. And we really appreciate all the crowd that came out, people that make the distance. If you like the snooker action, feel to share it. These guys are all in it just for the love of the game. They really do like it, and we really appreciate all you tuning in. And as well, Q Sports Live, can't forget them. Grant Camp and all those guys out there really were fantastic to help us with Q Sports Live by bringing billiard action out there, whether it's snooker, 8-ball, or 9-ball. It is truly tremendous. It's how I got into the game of snooker, actually. It was exposure that I saw this guy by the name of Stephen Hendry knocking in centuries and kind of got interested into what this game was all about. Ironically enough, we were young kids when we first saw it, and we stepped onto the playground next day and quizzed each other. But did you see what was that snooker game on television last night? And then we started emulating the Dennis Taylors and John Virgos on the playground. So look at me now. Now I'm commentating on snooker. So interesting how the world works. Gerard, there are 4 tables in this club, and I'm just not sure about the rates. But you definitely can find BAIZE Snooker Club on Facebook. I'm pretty sure they have a web page. You can find all the information about this great club. It's definitely, if you don't live in the Seattle area, it's worth the trip down here. It's a fantastic club. Easy to get to, right off the interstate. Lots of great accommodations standing by, and as you can't see, you might hear a little bit of a drag racing going on out there. But we've got a great contingent of fans actually watching from just outside the room. They're peeking through the mirror wondering what's going on in here. So there's definitely a feeling for it. People do enjoy their snooker in America. So hopefully they can search out. I know that with Canada being a member of the Commonwealth, they were more open to it. Whereas America had the 8-ball and 9-ball kind of game. But snooker is a universal game. It can be played everywhere. I think it's the 3rd most popular game in the sport. So let's see what Gary can make work of here. Canada just needing 1 frame to win this border battle. We're live at the BAIZE Snooker Club in Seattle, Washington. I think I'll be happy with that one. And if you're curious at all about what's going on in the snooker scene in Canada, you can always go to www.snookercanada.ca, as we have a wide range of many competitions throughout the country. But our big tournament of the year, the Richler Cup, will be held in Richmond, British Columbia, April 24th, 26th. So if you want to get into that, make sure you visit the website to sign up. If you want to help out, we're always looking for volunteers, commentators, streamers, referees, scorekeepers, all types. Everybody does their little bit to make the community work. Yeah. Exhibition. If Gary wanted to go across. Yeah, couldn't really go back into Paul because that red is up there, so not too bad there. So the Canadians have struck first blood here. Hello, Patrick. Yes, we wish you could have been here as well. But, you know, things happen, and we're hoping everything's going all right in Montreal. But definitely we hope to see you out in British Columbia for the Richler Cup. Gary having a little fun with our referee, Tommy Hall. Gary, a very good referee in his own right. You might have seen him at the BC Open last week. He was playing and flexing his hands at the white gloves, refereeing. A really strong supporter of everything snooker in the community and a really nice chap. He let it go a little bit. Could go with a little breakout. It's nice to see that Gary's really embracing the exhibition feel of the match. Just kind of getting the crowd involved. Wanting more of a breakout after that green. Because, you know, the black and pink are in peculiar positions, kind of tied up. Very nicely done. I think that's a great shot. I think that's yes, black will go. So maybe that pink will go, and then that red with those two together on the right side. The one further right might just go to the corner pocket. I guess the black didn't go. That's a great shot there by Omar. I know the Americans were a little fearing with the Canadians coming down. They definitely respect the Canadian group a lot. A lot of good players coming out from there. I think some of our Canadians that didn't make it down for this tourney probably are hopefully tuning in and just looking at these lovely tables that they have, Mike has put in. And but the chance there's a little tournament down here. I'm pretty sure they'll jump at the opportunity. ago. Might have just been the travel, because that was the one thing that the Americans felt that they might have had in their back pocket. Such a strong player that Gary is, he did travel down today from Canada, so he might be a bit jet-lagged. Or drive-lagged, I guess. I'm not sure what you would call. I would have liked him tight to the cushion. No. This is one of these rare occurrences. Omar is a very tall player, so you don't see him usually using the rest that much, but with 6x12 tables, it's never out of the question. Just trying to put that on a bit too much. Our good friend from the Seattle area, CCU, has joined. He runs a fantastic club, Empire Billiards. Definitely you're there and check him out. He's got a great room. It's good to see that CC dropped by the room today to say hello. Hadn't seen him in a while. Unfortunately, he didn't make it up for the BC Open, but we're hoping to see him up in Vancouver at the Richler Cup in April. Saving grace is that blue is covering that yellow pocket. So those reds up near the ball cushion are rather out of commission. Oh, great double there. And he just didn't get it run enough for the blue. Wow, great pot there. Full concentration needed. But if he decides to take that red that's open to the right of all this cluster, if he misses, he's going to run into the reds and could leave Omar with a great opportunity. And that red that's left of the pink, if he wants to play safe, the in-off is a possibility. Well, that's okay. But now Omar has the possibility of doubling this red in the open, because that blue ball is being very pesky and blocking the yellow pocket. Or maybe might be trouble. Oh. Yeah, a little cagey at the top bulk end of the table. Definitely how the reds are with the pink and black down there. So, for our American friends, this is one thing that they maybe don't see too much in the game of snooker, as it is tactical as well as potting balls. Steve, it is David Burney commentating from Seattle, Washington at the BAIZE Snooker Club. Grand opening is this weekend. These are fantastic tables. Steve, next time you got to come down and make a trip. Anyone that's a fan of any kind of billiard sports would love to get their hand on these tables. Safe. Yeah, we gotta do something about this pesky blue. I think a bone of contention with both players. Yeah, sigh of relief if it gets spotted sooner than later. Oh, well, that got rid of the blue. But that definitely gave the advantage to Gary. With a 14-point lead, but still, lots of points on this table, anybody's frame. As most of the time we have seen that a lot of the time these games come down to the colors. Brown's a little in his way, but shouldn't be too much of a problem. Gary, not the tallest of players. This guy referee for the. He was trying to give it a go without the accessories, but better not to force it. Very nicely done with the spider. Yes, Steve, I must admit, snooker in the U.S. is kind of a foreign thing, but seeing the crowds here this weekend, seeing the interest that has come out, seeing the people tuning in on the stream, I think it's going to start to grow in here. especially with this club in downtown Seattle. People really will take advantage, and I think we'll see a surge of more American players coming up. It's a very nice warm environment too. The club here at BAIZE, everyone's very friendly, very well lit, and in a nice neighborhood. That's opening up things a bit more. So you think whoever's going to get down into these balls could really do some damage. Found a gap. Ooh, and that little double kiss. Ooh, is not going to be advantageous there for Gary. Should be a good starter here for Omar. Ooh. Omar just struggling a bit to find his form. But I'd look out for him where he does have the goods. He has performed well at some past BC divisional tournaments when he's come up to see us up there, but now with this club opening up, I'm pretty sure he's found a second home, and if he puts in the hours, he could definitely be a threat to take the Richler Cup in about 2 months' time. These are tough pockets, that's for sure. I think we said that's kind of in the last frame. When Dave Daly and Stephen Fulham were playing each other. Each player is just struggling a little bit to find their groove. Not sure how familiar Gary is with playing on the road. Gary does have an excellent Burroughs and Watts table at his house. Had the fortune of playing on it a few times. He does love his snooker. So, Lucchesi here. It's just going to take one mishit by one of these guys. Because there's 3 wonderful balls out in the open. Right in between the pink and black. That might have been the costly mishit there. I'm just wondering if... I don't know if Gary can get by the pink. No, I can't get by the pink to get on that Red out in the open to the right of the pink. But there's a red into the green pocket. There's a nice thought by Gary. Terry Sherry, thanks for tuning in from Toronto. And Gary Spence, good to hear you're joining. Wish you could have come across the border. I'm pretty sure you would have loved to take a look at these tables. Ooh, could have done with that cannon into the yellow, but there is the open there to that right corner pocket. He needs those cannons, bing, bang, boom. And he's left himself with a great shot here. Options. Pink obviously is the more proper choice, but he did have the black. Just taking a look at it as well. But we could drop back a touch. I have a choice of red. Gary Wallace is just fantastic at those little touch shots. Known a lot for his tactical play, but the little stun screws, stun follow-throughs, he really is proficient at that. I think it helps having your own table at home. You can practice hour on end on those. Yeah, Gary's sporting those glasses that Dennis Taylor made popular. Congratulations, Gary. You got third place in the pool tournament in Penticton. Good to hear. Hope you guys are having a lot of fun out there, and glad you turned on the stream to join us live from Seattle. Oh, could run a bit more. Quite nicely. Could just run through the blue a little bit to be on that red above the pink. I take the pink. Yeah. Putting a substantial breakup here, Gary is. Yep, 44 in it, and 67 on the table. Wow. The audience really appreciating this great snooker by Gary. Slide the black ball in just beyond that red. Oh, needed that. Oh. So, a nice break there by Gary. Canada's looking good, but America's not out of it. Here comes Omar. Let's see what he can do. Seems like always the case in this game. You see your opponent run high break, and if you get a chance, you want to come back to your own bit of business. Ooh, very nicely done. Doesn't get the great cannon that he wanted, but maybe got the angle to get behind the brown. I think this is going to be okay. Very nicely done. Gary Spence or Gary Wallace, I say Gary Spence is watching. Gary Wallace just allowing Tommy to take a look at the spot because we are in foul in the miss territory. Watch out, black, watch out, white, ooh. That was a roller coaster of emotion for the shots. The crowd was oohing and ahhing. Richard Veen, thanks for tuning in. Thanks to all of you. Pop up that stream. Let's get a century before the night's end. Now they're starting to bring out the fireworks. Decision time. I think he might just roll up on the brown. Does it effectively, so 30 in it, 35 on the table. Gary just needs the red. With a little bit of left hand side, are they going to try and come off the top cushion? Ooh, gotta be aware of the free ball. Oh, he can put him back, but that red is on. So Omar elected to play on. He's wanted to do his best to force a decider. Yellow's a little finicky. Yes, Jimmy, it's when red's on the table, you go red color, you color any of your choice. But now that we're on the colors, there is an order that they go yellow, green, brown, blue, pink, black. That's how you'd finish it off. And the reds are worth 1. Yellow's green, or yellow is 2, green is 3, brown is 4, 5 is blue, 6, pink is 6, and black is 7 points, respectively. So that's the basis of it. There's a lot more to it. But definitely you need to hit a red on and pocket that, and then you have the opportunity to get on any color of your choice. And what a cut there by Gary. Oh! Danced with the devil a little bit, and he came out successfully. I don't think the blue has given him any trouble. So, this is Gary's frame, Canada's match ball here. Pots this green. Team USA and Omar are going to need a snooker to get back into it. Did give it a run for the money. Ooh, it's popped out. And there's no real trouble ball. Oh. I ran on a bit. Jimmy. Thank you very much. It is an amazing game to watch. There's a great actually intro video on snookercanada.ca. We have some videos up there that you can take a look and see just the basic fundamentals of how the scoring goes. This could be really good for Gary. Oh, this is going to be spectacular. Great hook there by Gary. Should be an easy out there for Omar. This would be alright. That's a very lovely shot. Just gonna cut him on the top side of the blue. Side in. Oh, costly. That could be a free ball too. Free ball has been awarded by referee Tommy Ha. So Gary has options here. He can put the balls back to where they were. Get Omar to shoot again. Omar can shoot. Gary can get Omar to shoot. Or he can nominate one of his colored balls to be the green. But the one thing, you cannot use your nominated free ball to hook your opponent on the green or the next object ball. That being said, he couldn't roll up to the blue if he nominated that as a free ball. So that's why, you know, you get the used to it of knowing red colors, but then as you get deeper into the game, there's just a lot more little nooks and crannies and uh-oh. So? So just a little trouble spot here for Gary. He's up against the corner, so that's the sportsmanship right there. Dave Daly has a little shorter of a cue. Very nice sportsmanship there. So Gary's in a little pickle with that wall there, just a little bit. Had a 58-inch cue. And his opponent, very generously nicely, Dave Daly, had a 55 and let Gary use it. So 25 in it, and there's 25 points on the table. So it could be a black ball respot. You might see Gary just go for a bit more. Omar just didn't get the roll. Yeah, maybe a little earlier in the day that might have nestled right behind the brown, but as the day goes on, the table gets a bit more aware, slows down just a little. That's a great pot there. This should deal the deal. It might be pouring maple syrup in Seattle tonight as Canada's looking pretty good to win this first border battle. Thank you all you folks on the stream for explaining some of the rules to our new fans. We hope you're appreciating and loving the game, just as me will love bringing it to you, and maybe the commentator's curse there. So, a reprieve for the Americans. these two snookers. There's 28 in it, and there's 22 on the table. Can be done. Played that to perfection. Very nicely done there by Omar. And with that by the black, it just doesn't make it that much difficult. You're probably going to come off this top cushion, maybe with a little bit of siding. Looking to use the spider so I can get that little siding on the ball to come off the top cushion and into the brown. Oh. 7 points. My apologies, he just needed that 7-point foul. It's 21's on the table, but it's tricky here. Oh, another twist. Oh, he almost is going to make it a little tough on Gary. It's no cakewalk just yet. Hard to predict. I think we're in for a few more twists and turns. Omar trying to help out his American side. Knocks that out nicely. This would be a nice clear for Omar. Maybe I jinxed it, thinking that Canada was going to win it, but this to force a decider. And it's there! What a clearance there! Holy smokes! We have got a decider, ladies and gentlemen. Team Canada versus Team USA. Dave Daly come back to the table, and Stephen Folan. Here comes the decider.